Hello, this is René Haverman with Farm Future News, episode 17. Thank you for watching this video. Today's theme is agricultural education, and this subject is very near to my heart because it is so crucial that the people who produce agricultural products do know what they do and also do know what kind of problems they can face and also how they can find solutions. Today's agriculture is knowledge based and capital based. In previous episodes, we have talked about the capital factor, but today we want to talk about education. Terra Agric International has developed through the last 15 years its farm future educational paradigm. What does that mean? We have developed trainings and courses based on the capacities and interest of the students. Not everyone is following a training to become professor. Most of the students are following a training to become more professional in utilizing knowledge in their day-to-day practices. And for that, you need different courses for different farmers. The farmer who has little education or no education, who is illiterate, can still follow trainings and courses. Those who have at least primary education can follow courses and can read books and can write small essays. Those who have finished high school and probably a college can do far more and can have a role in management, in all kinds of research. And those who have an academic training can really go deep and can make changes and day-to-day practical farm practices. By connecting to the people's capacities and interest, the farm future educational paradigm has proven to be closer to the day-to-day farmer and farm entrepreneur. We have developed a range of trainings that is, for instance, how to plant maize or how to rear pigs or to rear chicken, how to produce food for animals on a local scale, but with high results. You can be very practical, but you need a basic knowledge in order to be good, understand the risks, and to perform to the best of your capacities. For this, we have developed a training program that is available for many. If you are interested, please let us know. What is following is a couple of videos about educational schooling and training, commentating the different videos after every video.
High school in Machakos County, where I meet students having agriculture classes on finger millet farming. Here, the teacher is giving them tips on better production.
I took it as my best subject, and that's why I also managed to pursue and produce quality finger millets, that crops, in my agriculture project.
Despite this area being semi-arid, these students are working hard to get better yields from finger millet cultivation. Besides planting this crop, they also grow vegetables and keep livestock.
So one of the management practices that I did is I did weeding. I watered them regularly. I also controlled some of the pests and diseases that were in my plot. One of the pests that I discovered that it attacked my crops is aphids.
Challenges such as crop diseases and pests affect the crop. Due to the trainings, these students have been able to handle diseases effectively.
I'm proud of this garden, and in future I wish to be an agriculture engineer, and be proud of our country.
This school has more than 40 students in Form 4 who are taking agriculture as a subject to prepare themselves for quick income in the future.
About the poverty our country is in, and I wanted to make sure that in areas where there is dry seasons like Turkana, they have something for themselves and fight the disease.
In Africa, you see a lot of schools who provide basic educational training that starts from an age of 14 years old and applying the knowledge built in the science lessons and then showing in a real life practical garden how it works out. That's the basis of many school programs for middle school and high school. The other programs are more practical for adults and for vocational training. Here are some examples.
Nzansi, welcome to another installment of African Farming Digital. Now, when it comes to animal production, there is a lot that you have to learn. Feeding cycles, fertility cycles, dosing, vaccination, the list is endless. So animals eat this in winter. So, Babli Bambo, we are here talking about the animal production course that you guys offer at Limang. Tell us a little bit more about it. What does the course entail and how long is it?
It entails the production of, like the name says, again, animals, excluding game. But it involves cattle, goats, sheep. There's a different course that talks to poultry. So it touches on these three that I've just mentioned.
Is piggery also part of the course?
Yes, definitely. Piggery is part of it.
Now, I hear that there's a mathematics course within the course. Why is it? Why is maths important?
Now look, when you're running a business, obviously you are running an animal production farm. Record keeping is critical. So it's not really your pure mathematics, but it has to do with numbers, your basic mathematics to help you when it comes to record keeping, to help you when it comes to your production planning. Cash flow is a big thing when it comes, cash flow management, when it comes to business management. So it will also assist you with that.
Another component of the course is communication. You teach communication within this course. Why? Are you guys teaching us to communicate better with the animals or what?
Maybe that as well. Look, again, one is running a business. So in the business world, communication is key. One is managing staff, so communication is key. So we give you those essentials to be able to manage your business better.
Now, I want to know something. Tell me more about this course. What does it entail? Does it go in depth where you even teach us what to do when an animal is about to calve, or does it just cover the basics?
Yes, it does cover the basics. Animal breeding, for instance, is part of it. Animal nutrition is part of it. Disease prevention and disease management is part of the course. So, and many others as well.
Now, I want to know, how long is the actual course?
This one you can take it for, because look, we can't do this in a short course, especially the very modules that I've mentioned now. So you will have it as a short course, but your short course will take you a month. That's as far short we can go. And your longer one, obviously, is the one we touched on previously, where you need to do it for 12 months.
Pablo Bamba, thank you so much for your time.
You are welcome.
In agriculture, we are also fully involved in educating the community members, especially farmers and the other household members who are involved in agriculture in terms of education. Here, specifically, we educate them on sustainable farming, on better farming practices. Also, we provide them with seeds, because most of them do not have improved seeds. They just use the local seeds, which are not yielding enough. So we work with the government agricultural departments in the districts. Also, we work very closely with research centers or research institutes where they come to work with us. We go together to the villages to educate the community members, to train them, farmers, how to produce seeds so that they can have improved seeds within their localities at the right time. Because when they depend on the government, sometimes the government produces or providing seeds to the farmers beyond the planting time. And this is whereby we think it is important for our program to support the farmers to produce seeds on their own or themselves within their localities.
Farmers like Duncan who are in livestock know how expensive it is to get started. It's an adventure, but it certainly comes at a price at the beginning. And those assets that you acquire never come cheap. And I think looking after them through the life cycle and growing your operation like Duncan's as to become a profitable business takes a hell of a lot of work. Hard physical work, early in the morning to late in the evening. But there's another side to that. Financial management, business management, understanding how to grow the business and make it profitable, not just in the short term, because we all know farming is not a one-day game. This is something that you've got to work really hard at. And the key is to have the right level of skill to be able to do that. What we like to do is offer our training programs, CETA accredited training programs in financial management, in business management, health and hygiene, safety, risk management, for example, so that when you're looking at your farm, when you take a step back, you're looking at your farm, you've got not just a view of the actual operational details, but you know what's happening behind in the books. So when you are having a conversation either with your bank or with a potential investor, you've got numbers at your fingertips. I mean, we don't expect you to be quoting all of those numbers, but at least you know you've got the basic skills to be able to do that, understand what's happening in your business at any one point in time, because they've been involved operationally. You know, we all love getting our hands dirty on the farm, but when it comes to looking at the numbers, that's something that we need to sharpen up on. And I think emerging farmers in general need to keep that in mind. Yes, we want boots on the ground, literally. We want to be making sure that what we're planting is growing, and the livestock that we're taking care of is something that we can be proud of when we take to market. But when it comes to the back end of it, the financial management side, the business management side, it is an enterprise. So let's make sure that we equip our emerging farmers with those skills. And we run these programs, they're CETA accredited programs. You walk away with a certificate knowing that what we've taught you in classroom is something that you're able to go out into your business and implement. And that's certainly something that we encourage farmers a lot.
Farm mechanization is a good innovation for higher productivity amongst farmers because of use of machinery like tractors on the farm that make their work easier. However, when carelessly handled, a number of accidents, even death, can occur on the farm. Backed on countrywide trainings of tractor users in a bid to raise awareness on need of proper management and use of farm equipment like tractors. A team of experts from the center, in conjunction with experts from Saro Agro Industries and Conservation Farming Unit CFU in Mpongwe, were in the district yesterday to train tractor owners in proper use, daily service, and maintenance requirements of their equipment to maximize safety and the benefits from their use.
It must apply 1 liter in a minute. Then you check. You get your stopwatch, you check. Then if it's applying the same, like the book says, then you know that you've got it correct.
That is the primary filter, eh? Yes. And what did we say about the secondary filter?
We take it out when it's there to change it.
Some of the tractor owners were earlier trained on these basics at GAT in Chisamba, and this training served as a litmus for knowledge gain.
I'm very impressed with what I've seen because we gave them the opportunity to sort of tell us what they learned and put it into practice. And in short, I think our efforts were not in vain. We are quite happy with the adaptation of that knowledge that we are transferring to the farmers.
And farmers appreciated the lessons.
It was mainly concerns how to maintain our tractors, how to service our tractors, how to keep our tractors worthy so that we are not disappointed. We have actually gained a lot. Some of us didn't know how to do the calibration. Now we know.
It is hoped that farmers will not just have the knowledge to service and maintain their machines, but use this knowledge to carefully and safely use their machines for better returns.
We have seen examples of middle and high school schooling, and we have seen vocational training programs that are implemented throughout Africa. Terra Agric is one of these organizations who provides education for a broad spectrum of trainings. We are in the process of starting a new training season, and if you are interested, please let us know through the comments here and we will contact you. You are invited for these trainings and we hope to see you. And otherwise, I hope you have a lot of fun with watching many videos. But the good thing of going through a training, you have professional teachers who can assist you with your questions. So I hope to see you soon. This was Farm Future News, episode 17. Please like and subscribe to this channel so that you can follow us. Thank you.